Hello there guys, welcome back to another episode of E&Ftv where we're bringing you behind the curtain of hospitality tech. We're back with the guys at Profitroom. Today is a really exciting one because they've got a big party tonight for the whole team, all 300 and odd that have come across globally. So we're going to be really enjoying that barbecue, all the drinks, all that sort of stuff. And while we're there, we're actually going to be catching up with Michael, who is within the African market. And we're going to be hearing all about the growth within that African market and what's been happening, because there's been a lot. And we're also going to be catching up with Laurence, talking all things customer success within Profitroom. So really looking forward to that. Let's take you with us. Michael, thank you so much for stepping away from the party. It looks like it's been a fantastic night tonight, and I'll let you get back very shortly. But I've been really excited about having a chat with you because after our conversation yesterday while we were walking through Poznan, hearing very briefly the journey, I suppose, of this new, relatively new within Profitroom anyway, this market for Africa and what that journey's been like, where it's heading. So please do, just give us a bit of an insight into where that's been going and from its inception to where it is now.
Yeah, so Profitroom has been in the African market about 3 years, strategically coming into Africa. Sam Williams was given some budget to probe and see what it was like, and they chose South Africa as a market. And fortunately, quite soon, myself and Lee came on board. And part of the strat plan in the discussions that we had was around we had to come in and break the perception and make sure that the perception of Profitroom in the marketplace from the beginning was that we were the specialists in direct bookings. We wanted the market to know that. And I think we kind of got that right. And from the very beginning, there's been some incredible accounts. We started to win some of the big group accounts. And till now, we've won, in 3 years later, we've won almost every major group in South Africa. That's amazing. And we've seen hundreds and hundreds of hotels come on board with Profitroom's booking engine and some of the other products as well. The journey has been incredible. The team has grown from nothing, and I think we must be around 10 now. But what I love about the team that's done it is that we said from the beginning, we want a small team, but a high performance team. And so we picked people based on their contacts, their reputation within the industry. We didn't start at the bottom. We picked people that knew people. And so what we do now is most of our accounts are based out of a relationship, not out of cold calling or anything like that. It's all people that we know, you know? And so what's happened is there's been an absolute explosion in growth. And about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we won the FedHasa Awards for the Hospitality Tech Company of the Year. And this is after being in the country for 3 years, you know?
It's incredible.
It's an incredible journey. It's been joy.
And again, that's all started from somebody thinking, this could be a good idea.
That's it.
What I loved most, and obviously if anyone, that doesn't know your background, again, you've come from industry. Technically, you're partly still in it.
Yes.
And it's one of those where this is something that's been a common trend with talking to different people in the Profitroom. That's where that real relationship lies, is understanding the market, understanding those challenges, understanding those pain points, and where you guys can help. Can you just take me through how that sort of sits with how your role works and those relationships with the industry?
For sure. So I oversee the partnerships in Africa. And what that means is that I build, for Profitroom, bridges of relationships, strong working relationship with our PMS partners, with our channel manager partners, with our payment gateway partners, and then with our hotel partners as well. And we make sure that we spend time with them and that we have a great two-way communication. And what that does is that we become collaborators in breaking open the market, and we pass one another leads. They bring us into meetings where they've won a client, but they want to use our booking engine. And many of our accounts was won through the relationship with our partners. And the exciting part is, I take our partners out for dinner, and sometimes initially we'd be sitting there with 3 or 4 different PMSs in the same room who were opposition to one another, who had never actually sat and got to know each other. And they would come to us afterwards and say, what an incredible opportunity to build relationship outside of just this business, you know?
So forward thinking as well. Because you're right. I love that terminology of building that bridge, because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And this is a relationship game. No matter which part of hospitality you're in, it's a relationship game.
Totally.
And that's where I believe this has got to be a huge part of how this market, your market specifically, has grown so incredibly quickly. And been recognized through an award as well. And I suppose coming on to the vision now, because I know you want to get back to the party, where do you see this market, the African market for Profitroom going?
Well, from the board side, I think Profitroom are greatly encouraged by the growth.
Yes.
And they've rewarded the work of the team by allowing us to move into the sub-Saharan African region. So we've got a mandate to go into Namibia, Botswana. We have a lady on the ground in Kenya, Tanzania, Zanzibar, Mauritius, and we have someone in Mauritius as well. And so now when I get back, we send a team into Namibia for about 10 days, and we are going there specifically to break open in the same way, these other areas. So it's a very exciting, dynamic, fluid situation, because what we did in South Africa might not work in Namibia. We've got to come up with fresh strategies, So we're going in there. But the nice thing about it is this time when we go in, we're actually going in with some of our partners.
Absolutely.
It's not just Profitroom going in. We're actually taking some of our partners with us, and they've already got lots of clients. We've got a few clients in Namibia, but they've got a lot, and they are prepared to open those doors for us to meet with their clients. I mean, how's that for a relationship?
Exactly that. But you've also got that proven success now.
That's it.
You've become that go-to in that African region. Now it's just a Profitroom crusade throughout the whole.
It's incredible. And I think the best thing about it, the cherry on the cake for me, is that our clients, the hotels that work with us, love us. And they love us because they see that we really care, And the reality is, the way our model is set up in Profitroom is, if we don't help our clients, they won't make money, we don't make money. And I love that strategy, that we can grow our income through this client only if we help them to be successful, And that's what's busy happening.
I love that. I love that. Michael, thank you so much
for taking
some time.
Thanks a lot.
I'll let you get back to the party. I'll let you get back to having a drink, and no doubt we'll see you a bit later on.
Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Cheers, bye.
Laurence, thank you so much for joining us. I know I've pulled you away from the guys at the big Profitroom party tonight, but I just want to have a quick chat with you and talk all things customer success. But I suppose just before we do that, just for the benefit of everybody watching, tell us a bit about you, what you do within Profitroom, what your role is.
So my official title is I'm the Director of International Customer Success, which means we kind of look after the day-to-day account management for our international markets. So kind of outside Poland, so LATAM, Czech Republic, UK, DAC, Africa, of course, was a big market, was the Nordics. We look after, me and my team look after those markets.
Fantastic. Now, again, you're the guy to talk to about all things customer success.
One would hope.
One would hope. Yeah, absolutely. Tell us a bit about the customer success side of things within Profitroom, what you've seen since you've joined, and where the vision is, where it's heading.
So I've been with Profitroom for 2.5 years. So what's been really interesting the last 2.5 years is we have gone into a lot of different markets at the same time. Now, that can be challenging as well as rewarding. But there's been an enormous amount of learning in that time. So we've learned about perhaps the right kind of profile fit for customers, but we've certainly learned about the markets. We've certainly learned that there are very different nuances in each market. There's different nuances in Mexico as there are to Africa as there are to UK. But actually, when you get into the kind of larger groups and what we call the kind of the enterprise customer, actually the similarities of what they require, a technology partner that specialises in direct book is very similar. So as much as we've grown markets, and we have done so exponentially. The last 2.5 years has also been an opportunity for market research.
Yes. That was one of the biggest things that I spoke to somebody else about earlier. And that was the relationship between Profitroom and the industry. Now, what's really interesting, again, we're talking to somebody else that also came from industry.
Yes.
And that relationship and that synergy is becoming more and more apparent with how Profitroom progress, how they develop their products, because you're you're so close to your clients and understanding where those pain points are, where those stresses are, and how you guys can alleviate that. That's got to be a huge part of that customer success journey.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, all of our team either have some industry experience or there's some industry commerce experience. So we have people that work with us that work for Expedia and Booking.com. We've equally had people that work within the industry.
Yeah.
I mean, I myself worked within hospitality for 25 years.
Yes.
Previous to Profit Room, I'm not showing off, but I ran 3 hotel groups. I had a really good hotel career. But it's all independent owners, independent groups, and the opportunity at Profit Room is of course you can work with a myriad of highly engaged customers that really want to drive direct share, really want to improve their business across multiple markets. So, from an operator point of view, to come and work Profit Room is very compelling. Yeah, the whole team. I mean, we all come from very, very similar backgrounds.
Sure. And I suppose the vision then. So where are we going? Where's the customer success side of things going for Profit Room?
Well, and again, I think we've learned. I think we probably knew. I mean, we're not daft, but I think we probably knew that there's no one size fits all approach to it.
Yes.
Those that work in the industry certainly appreciate that. Every customer is very different. Every hotel's group is different. Different ownership, different brands sometimes involved, different structures, different kind of priorities with it. So, and we don't have a one size all fits approach. We don't look after every customer. Certainly the customers that we do look after from an account management perspective, we absolutely tailor our success strategies and our growth plans depending on their needs. Yeah. And every customer's at a different stage. You can't have one activity that can apply to each customer in a department. Yeah. It would be almost ridiculous. You've got to plan your activities based on absolutely understanding that client and what they're trying to get out of Profit Room as a tool.
No, absolutely. Laurence, thank you so much for taking the time.
My pleasure.
We'll let you get back to the party. We'll let you get back to the good times, and we'll probably see you soon.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.